It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New England Patriots. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But you look at this Patriots defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson, options out left. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. This is brought in at the 21. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Patriots take over. At their own 33-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Throwing Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Jones. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Patriots defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On second down, it's Manning. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Jones working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Manning, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The Patriots had 1 and 14 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Travis Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Second and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as he brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Jackson to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out. That's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Manning, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And taken right at the 35. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Lamar changing the look. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks.
And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is where close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Manning, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Patriots, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he fields it cleanly. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On second down, it's Edwards, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down, Ravens.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Jackson, option right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Next to score, Ravens 17, Patriots nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey, middle.
A give for Edwards, running right. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Hey, report.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Christian Barmore. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
And Jackson going to hold on to it.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down now. It's Manning. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Off the bootleg. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he's brought down at the 25-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, here's the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Christian Barmore on the stop. No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Omaha! Sit high!
Now Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. They'll try and throw for it. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Sit high! Ready? Ready, sit high! Sit high!
And they will take a knee here.
Ready, sit high!
And they'll indeed take a knee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player.